Hey guys, it's the Ultimate Gamer HD here today, and today I'm bringing you a 88 and 5 gameplay with the PDW on the map Hijacked. Hijack's not a bad map, but it's still it's an average map. But my PDW, I'm using Suppressor and Grip, and this is post-patch gameplay, so the PDW is pretty shit without grip. You have to say it if you've used the PDW. And I'm using Ghost, Scavenger, and Dexterity, and VTOL, Canine unit, and Spawn for my kill streaks. But I just wanted to get that out of the way before I say the topic of my video. And this today you might have already heard from other YouTube commentators, but it is the next DLC map pack for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And the next DLC map pack, I never thought it was real when it first came out, because only 1 or 2 people had a video on it and everybody thought it was fake. But since more data and more information has come out about this certain topic and this certain map pack, that people are starting to believe it's more truer and truer and truer, and then that they will believe it more. And yeah, but it sounds pretty cool from your first opinion. First opinions, if you've heard it from other YouTube commentators, it sounds really cool. But they've announced that there's going to be 4 multiplayer maps and 1 zombies map, like pretty much any other good old Call of Duty map pack. But they've only announced 2 of the multiplayer maps that they're releasing, and they've announced the 1 zombies map they're going to be releasing. But I'm going to save those zombies maps to last, because I know most of you are waiting to hear what their zombies map is if you haven't heard it already. But I'm going to leave that to last. So let's get started. There is 2 new multiplayer maps, as I said. One of them is called Studio, and Studio, it sounds like Channel 9 Studios or ABC Studios. It sounds pretty good, just like where there's a bunch of technical equipment and a bunch of microphones where you can hide behind desks and corners and all that, and it just sounds like a really good place to play at. But I didn't think of this first up, but when I seen somebody's video, they actually reminded me of what map it reminds you of from the past Call of Duties. And if you've played COD 4, you should remember it by now. It reminds me, and it should remind pretty much everybody that's played COD 4, of Broadcast, the map Broadcast, where it's just pretty much a giant studio where there's a lot of chairs and a lot of desks and a lot of offices everywhere, where people can just go and scope around and snipe. So everybody is now thinking that the new map Studio that's coming out is going to be very similar to the COD 4 map Broadcast, and hopefully they make similar to a remake of it, because that map was a really cool map, and I think pretty much everyone liked it that's played COD 4 and that's played pretty much maps like that. But getting on to the second multiplayer map, that is going to be Vertigo. And Vertigo, I don't know what that is. I've never done anything to do with a Vertigo. I don't even know what it means, but pretty much what it is it sounds pretty like a crap map. Like, first of all, in your head you're like, oh yeah, great, another aftermath of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Vertigo. But if you think back to MW3, when there was the Spec Ops missions, not the zombies, the Spec Ops missions, there was a Spec Ops mission and it was Vertigo. So everybody's thinking, when I say everybody, I mean but I'm thinking that it's going to be pretty much as similar to a remake of that MW3 Spec Ops mission, because I never played Spec Ops in MW3. I had the points or whatever you needed to get it, but I just never brought it, and I never played it because Spec Ops wasn't really interesting to me back in Modern Warfare 3. But yeah, so they think it's going to be pretty much a remake and a similar copy of that certain map from Modern Warfare 3 and Spec Ops of Vertigo. And just to let you know, guys, I will be putting photos of the past maps that they're trying to remake up on the screen that you're watching right now. Sorry, I got a bit of a bad throat. But getting on to the topic. Now, this is the one you've all been waiting for. I know there's still 2 multiplayer maps, but they haven't announced them yet. But the one that you've all been waiting for is the new zombies map that's coming out. I know you've been waiting for this because most Call of Duty fans out there are 80% zombies and then 20% just multiplayer and everything else. So the zombies map, at first it sounds really cool, and it sounds really similar to back in the old day of Black Ops 1. But when you think of it, it sounds like a really good map. And the name of the map is Mob of the Dead. And as soon as I heard this, I thought of Call of the Dead, just replacing Call with Mob. So what I'm thinking is there's going to be something similar to George Romero in Mob of the Dead, but there's just going to be more advanced zombies, I reckon, and there's going to be more and bigger places to hide and stuff like that inside all the rooms and stuff like that. There's going to be plenty of Easter eggs in there because there's like more places to go, because I think it would be a bigger map, like a bigger map than Call of the Dead. Because if you've never played that, it's a pretty big map. And there's one certain gun that you need to get, like a certain sniper that you need to get, that I think you killed George Romero with. But I'm not a big zombies fan. Like, I do play zombies and I like playing it, but I don't know much of the backstory to it. But yeah, so it's pretty much going to be a remake and a similar version of Call of the Dead, this new Mob of the Dead. And I hope that it's going to be a lot better than Call of the Dead, because I played Call of the Dead once or twice and it was pretty scary because it was super dark and it was all foggy and misty, and there's this big dude with an axe chasing after you, and it's pretty funny. But I forgot to mention this at the start. I should have mentioned this at the start actually. So the map pack's name, the name of the map pack is, it sounds pretty stupid, but when you find out what I'm about to say, it's actually pretty good. The name of the map pack is Uprising, like up and then rising, like, yeah, put it together, Uprising. But what it is pretty much, if you take the first letter from all the Black Ops 1 and all of the Black Ops 2 map packs, they spell something. So if you take First Strike, that's F, Escalation, that's E, Ascension, that's A, and Resurrection, that's R. So that spells F-E-A-R, which spells fear. So fear, and then there's another 4 map packs in Black Ops 2. They've only released 2, but it's pretty much like a word guessing thing. But by the words that they have left out, you can pretty much tell what it's gonna say, because it says fear, and then there's revolution, which is R, and then there's uprising, which is U. So there's fear, R, U, and then there's only one thing that Treyarch has that Infinity Ward doesn't, and that's zombies. And then there is a character in zombies named Russ, which I believe he's the black dude from zombies. And yeah, so we're thinking that it's going to spell Fear Russ in the 2 next map packs that come out. But guys, this video is coming to an end. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to find out those next 2 Call of Duty multiplayer maps. They will sure be good. Click the like button if you enjoy, subscribe for more Black Ops 2. Peace.